Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to briefly talk to you about what this program, this diet that I'm on is. I thought this probably would be the first video to post outside of my weekly updates to kind of help you understand what Optifast is and what the program entails. Now, before I get started, I'm not sponsored by Optifast. This is just a diet that I have found in the city that I live in. And this is just what my husband and I chose. I don't condone it. I don't recommend it. This is just my personal opinions. And this is just kind of what my husband and I have decided to do. There are plenty of other diets that diets meaning like lifestyle changes, diets that we will be trying after this, because this isn't a fix-all, cure-all. This is just a step in the journey. So Optifast, and I have my webpage open right here in front of me. I am on the Optifast website, so that way I can actually just read what the program is from their lips. So the Optifast program, which usually lasts about 26 weeks, is a medically supervised weight management program that closely monitors and assesses progress towards better health and emotional well-being. The program utilizes a meal replacement plan that transitions to self-prepared everyday meals in conjunction with comprehensive patient education and support. So the program that I am on is the Opti 20, which is 20 weeks. And it is pretty pricey. So obviously, if you're looking into something like this, that's going to be something that is really going to impact that. If this isn't for you, then I suggest any other weight loss, any other programs that's out there that work just fine. This is something that my husband and I have talked about and decided this is the best course in our journey as the first step. So what the program entails is it's 20 weeks long, including a 1 week 1,200 calorie diet. So the very first week that we started, which was the week that was prior to my first update video, that's where we were on 1,200 calories. Before our very first meeting, we had to have blood work done. We had to have an EKG done, all that kind of stuff to make sure, just to kind of have a baseline of what our levels are. Every month, you then have to repeat your blood work to make sure that the shakes, which I'll show you kind of just what one looks like. I have one in front of me that's empty. Then when you lose 50 pounds, then if you lose 50 pounds, that everybody does, you have to have another EKG just to make sure that your heart's okay. But the 20 weeks is broke up into two sections. A 12 week is phase 1, and then the 8 week is phase 2. So phase 1 is 3 months long. It's 12 weeks. And the only thing that we have to eat is this. This is it. So, now, most people have 5 of these and then 1 bar. I have 6 of these a day. These include all of your nutrition that you need in every single day. So I know a lot of people might disagree with this diet. I know a lot of people have their opinions. My own family has their opinions about this, I'm sure. But this is just what I'm doing. So when I say that this is it, this is it. So we don't eat any food for 5 months. No, 3 months. We don't eat any food for 3 months. And yes, that's challenging. But you do get into the routine, and while you're doing that, then every week you go in and you are weighed, you see the nurse, and then you see a behavioralist. So they teach you about triggers and food cues, and that kind of stuff is hopefully then what I talk to you about in my weekly update videos. But then the last 8 weeks is then you transition to the last phase of the program, which is then you transition to see a nutritionist instead of a behavioralist. So then the nutritionist tries to helps you learn how to eat and how you should be eating. And then you wean yourself off of shakes when you're in that last 8-week program. So you are on the shakes for 3 months, and then for the first like week or 2 weeks, you're still on shakes. But then I think either the second week or third week of that 8-week program, every time you have a meeting, then you take a shake and you replace it with food. So it's a gradual, slow process that you're reintroducing food back into your diet. And then, yes, you do have resources after the fact. So just, once you finish your 20 weeks, it's not like they're kicking you out. There are other resources that you can use. They do have different diets that you can do, but mainly it's with the support of that you're kind of on your own in a way. But they've hopefully given you the tools that you can now make better choices. Optifast is a program that has like 40 years of experience with documented outcomes and more than 80 clinical weight loss publications. A lot of people use this as a stepping stone to have bariatric surgery. That's not an option for me, meaning that's not an option for me. It is an option medically for me, but I'm not to the point where I feel like surgery is needed. I'm sure that a lot of people would disagree with that, but I'm not in the headspace. I'm not where I need to be to go ahead and just have the surgery. I am just trying to figure this out and trying to make my brain right with food. So I am going to do several different videos about my struggles, my addictions, and things like that. But I just wanted to come on here and kind of explain the program. You guys are going to go along with me on this ride, so I wanted to be able to just tell you exactly the program that I'm on, and go from there. We do see the doctor 3 times throughout this, so every month I saw the doctor last week on my first update, and then every month I'll see a doctor. So, it is medically monitored. It is something that they take very seriously, and they make sure that your body isn't going to freak out on these shakes. And if it is, then they adjust your meds. They do the things that they need to do to keep you healthy. So it's a good program in a way, but a lot of people they disagree with it. They don't feel like not eating for 3 months is healthy, even though this has been a proven diet. Obviously, you guys know I've done this diet before. I don't know, or maybe you don't know. I don't know. This technically is the 3rd time I've done this. And so I'm going to do a video on that as to why this time, why is it going to work this time? And so that video probably will come in the next week or 2, but it is something that I feel is right for me. I have put on additional weight from where I was even at before when I started this diet 2-3 years ago. And so, it is a challenge for me health-wise and just self-esteem wise and all that good stuff that's up in there. So I hope you guys like this video. Like I said before, I wanted to just come on here and give you a quick update of what the diet is, what program are we doing, and if you guys have any questions about the diet or anything like that, they do have a website, but if you have any questions for me and maybe why I chose this versus not, either stay tuned for a future video or just comment down below and I will answer any question you have. I'm very transparent. I say a lot that I'm an open book. You guys will hear a lot of that on these updates. You're going to hear a lot of that in these videos if you didn't know already. So I hope you guys are doing well. Here in Indiana, there's a very big snowstorm about to come. So we're very excited about that. But I hope you guys are all well. I love you and have a wonderful evening. Bye. Which one is it going to be? Which one? That one? That one. Whew.